Nah, for real, who are these niggas? What?
What business do you have coming into my home?
Welcome back, Show Family. Today I am back with another banger of a Yu Yu Hakusho video. Okay, all right. So you already know we are jumping into the Three King Saga arc. Like I said, I know nothing about this arc. So we know that Chapter Black Stan users moved on with their lives and everything. So okay, cool. And Yusuke is just pretty much set on trying to find the demon that took him over and stuff. So I hope to see some crazy shit in this arc. All right, so we're gonna get started. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What the hell is going on? Is this real? This has to be a dream, right?
Damn you! Do I have to beat myself up?
It was a dream. I knew it.
Damn it. Sandman's playing reruns. Same dream every night. And I think I know why.
That is an interesting dream. Like, what if that was to come true?
Yep. You know, you're a Meshi. He's absent again. Just watch me faint in shock.
Yeah.
Imura, where'd your little mutt go now?
For him to be my dog, he'd have to respond when I called him.
Well put. Inamoto?
Here.
He'll be in middle school for most of his life.
Uabara?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't let me in with him.
What now?
Yusuke, what's wrong?
Oh, that is going.
Nothing. So what's your deal? Can you not get back in the spirit world, or do you just enjoy slumming it?
If I go back, it'll be for punishment. Disobeying my father to protect you was the worst of crimes. And I'm afraid if I go back, he will take my life. She said my father called up many of the staff who worked for me and sent them out from the castle. He has a plan.
You're sounding paranoid.
My father ordered for you to be erased. Don't think the great King Yama is going to give up that wish. He's going to try it again, Yusuke.
What, like some spirit world assassins? Cause if that's the bush you're beating around, then I say bring him on.
You've been foaming at the mouth for trouble ever since you beat Sensui.
I didn't beat him. That bastard took it away from me. At least with new people, I could find out if he'd try to take me over again.
Do you regret it, Yusuke? Deciding to leave Demon World to come back home?
I don't know, I guess I just feel unsatisfied, that's all. I'm crying for the moon. It's a saying my mom used to tell me. See, I don't have anybody left to fight here, and I'll never be able to figure out who I am. But if I went back to Demon World, I'd miss everybody. My mom, Keiko, hell, even Kuwabara's ugly mom.
Now where's the moon come into this?
No matter what you have, you always want what's out of reach. You're crying for the moon, like a stupid pack of wolves. I think it's more than a lame outlook. Bodies felt off ever since Sensui.
Yusuke, what about an old hermit who's thought her whole life about things like this?
You know what she's gonna say to me.
What do you think I am, a shrink? I've had a life of crap. Why would I take on yours?
I hate always being right.
You can do whatever the hell you want. If you got mad and wanted to blow up this whole world, you could do that, and nobody's strong enough to stop you. I'm not gonna pretend I can influence you when I can't.
Just wanted advice. I hate games.
Do you, or do you
Everyone
just
has
hate playing up
something that
against
matters
her?
to them that they can protect or destroy. You're something, Yusuke, just happens to be a whole lot bigger. That's the question hidden beneath all your other feelings. Will you become the person who protects or destroys?
Come on.
But don't take it from me. I'm just an old hag.
What's this, an address?
Kuroko Sato lives there.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Who the hell is it?
She was the human world's very first spirit detective.
Oh.
Does she have 7 personalities too?
She took a very different path than Sensui.
Awesome. So she's still alive? Hey, lit. Let's see.
You're a
So
Meshi?
is Yusuke like
You're
the
a
third
Meshi?
spirit detective of Earth?
Honestly, why do I even bother?
This teacher's fed up with Yusuke's attendance.
Can any of you children tell me what happens when you take one rotten apple and put it into a bowl full of good ones? They all go bad real quick. Your Meshi is definitely a rotten apple. Keep your distance, or else you'll be contaminated by his rot.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
He'd sing a different song if he knew how many times Urameshi saved his rotten hide. Wish
Right?
he'd get over himself and come to class, though.
Man, why is it everyone I gotta meet is in love with friggin' nature?
Mhm.
Dumb sign. Like anyone who trekked
What
through
does the
damn
sign
boonies
say?
to get here is
Like
gonna
no
be scared of a
trespassing?
stupid dog.
It's OST snaps.
Okay,
That's
that's
a
not
snaps.
human. What kind of dog does she have? Something's close.
Who are these freaking creatures?
When will you ghosts learn? The last ones couldn't kill our mother, and neither will you.
I got real issues here, kids. I don't have time to play cops and monsters.
We'll send you to your grave.
It's fun to see Yusuke take on kids now. But nah, these kids really kick some freaking butt. You can tell.
No fair!
Hey! I'm up here, you stupid little midgets!
You're pretty good. It just means one thing. We'll have to get a little more serious. Twin Dragon Blast!
I bet you he wasn't expecting that.
Kaisai Fabuki, drop it! Why, Mom? Look, I stopped.
Okay. That's her. Got you. Why is she so
Well then,
tall?
You must be Yusuke.
You're Kuroko?
Yeah, Genkai told me she'd be sending you here soon. She said I'd relate to you because you're a pain in the ass.
That's funny. She got her mouth on her too. Let's see. I hope they get along well.
Sorry about the welcoming party. I've trained them to attack without question anytime they sense demon energy. But you don't need to worry from now on.
Let me get this straight. Those bones on the way up here?
Probably remains of the apparitions my kids have killed.
I like that. Gotta teach them when they're young.
Pleased
and
to meet
everything,
you.
know?
My name's Shogo Sato, Kuruko's ball and chain.
Yusuke.
Yusuke, you're a meshy. You're not clean, you're a messy.
Yeah, you're ready for the playground.
Well, we've got cool names.
Yusuke looks mad mature in that outfit, though. I ain't gonna
You should
lie. He
introduce
looks really
yourselves
handsome.
properly. Kaisai Sanada, 9 years old. I memorize TV shows.
I'm Fubuki Sanada. I'm 8 years old. I'm in love with a movie star and I want to marry him.
Your last name? I thought it was Sato.
Sato's too common, kind of boring.
I think it sounds like satin.
They hate my name. I can feel my heart.
Look what
That's
you've done,
rude.
kids. Your dad's gonna cry an ocean and drown us all.
Damn.
You sent him to Kuroko?
Was that a mistake? What does that mean? She's always been loyal.
Yes, to Spirit World. That's the problem. Dad's ordered Yusuke's assassination. Yusuke is so strong now that the best hope to kill him would be through ambush.
You mean the kind of skill a former spirit detective has?
Yeah.
You're saying I may have just sent Yusuke to his
To
death?
his death, yeah. Well, I hope that's not the case and that does not happen.
That's you? No way.
Soon after that, I grew 16 inches, but stayed the same weight, on my way to becoming spirit detective. Yusuke, are you thirsty? Do you like brandy?
Yeah, I'd be rude to say no.
Ooh, me! Brandy for
Bro,
me!
Yusuke, you don't even drink alcohol.
You really be giving liquor to kids?
Brandy candy.
Of
Oh,
course, good old
okay.
Candy.
Wow.
I get the drink, right?
Right.
Just the tiniest drop to flavor your tea.
Damn. Okay. I'm still on alert, guys.
IETY, anxiety. Japanese word, shinpai. There's nothing in that candy, you guys. It's just brandy flavored. You're such a pair of lightweight.
Oh, shut up, Mom.
Wow. What?
Half a glass of beer and you're drunk.
These three must drive you crazy.
I can't imagine a better life.
Let's fight, Yusuke. Give me all you've got.
The candy has a hint of liquor.
You better wait a few years.
Oh, Yusuke, you...
Did you teach him this little routine?
Cute, right?
So, Kuroko, what made you give up being a spirit detective?
It was time for me to start making life instead of hunting it. And besides the demons that show up here from time to time out for some kind of revenge, I'm done with that life completely now, and I'm happy being normal.
Don't you get bored?
I know what happened, Yusuke. I heard about the Sensui case. You know, I met him once, when he took over my position.
So I was right, guys.
Of course, I sensed how strong he was, but he seemed fragile.
So Yusuke is the third
won't
spirit
pull that.
detective.
I know you won't have the same problem as Sensui.
Sensui
In
was the
fact,
second.
you just need to get back to how you were before you fought with him. Not really thinking at all.
But they fired me as spirit detective.
Things will change. Here, let my husband read your future.
Ooh.
Let's have some fun. May I see your hand, please,
Let's
Yusuke?
see. Let's see what his future says. I bet you he's gonna be crazy.
I see. The world around you is nothing you can complain about. Peaceful. Yet for some reason in your heart that you can't fathom, you yearn for danger, then wonder if it's wrong.
You are good.
But the more time you want to spend thinking and doing nothing, the less you should think. And the more you want to do something, the less you should move. It means whether or not you want it doesn't matter now, Yusuke. The danger will come to you.
Look at that. Who are these three people? Yo, this shit is mad creepy, bro.
You expecting anyone to drop in tonight?
No. My editor's supposed to come by, but that's not until the morning.
Clearly that's not an editor, my nigga. That's niggas that's out to take Yusuke right now. Oh my god. Goosebumps check. No, I'm not having goosebumps right now, but jeez, they showed up so creepy. What did they do? They turn off the light?
Don't hide.
Nah, for real, who are these niggas? What?
What business do you have coming into my home?
We've come for the boy, now step aside.
I do apologize for my colleague. It is uncivil for us to come to you at such a late hour, but we have little time to act.
His visit was a secret.
We've followed his demon energy.
Get to the point, Cue-Ball. What do you want from me?
We have come here on a mandate from Demon World.
Demon World?
I have come to tell you your destiny and take you to the place where you actually belong.
The place where I belong?
You belong.
Yes. Not through jokes, nor flight, nor fists will you escape your call.
This is, oh my god, things just get intense just right now. What?
Demon World have tracked Yusuke down. What is the destiny they claim to know? Is it the answer Yusuke needs?
That's
or
what I'm
the
thinking.
start of something more sinister?
I think it's both. I think it's definitely both. This is crazy, yo. All right. Wow. So the way how these three motherfuckers came through the scene and came into this chick's house was really something. Like, their presence spoke volumes, you know? And it's so crazy how quick and fast that these motherfuckers showed up. Just as soon as the chick's husband was done telling Yusuke's future. Her husband was definitely right, though. Like, Yusuke definitely seeks the thrill of always chasing the next thing. So this is just really interesting. I really like what these assassins said to Yusuke because it's real intriguing. You can't help but want to click the next episode. Am I right? All right, exactly. So let's just go ahead and jump into it.
See, you come in here saying you're from Demon World, but you got the spiritual presence of a piece of gum.
How can I blame your lack of trust having never set eyes on us? These two behind me, Seite and To'o, are both A-class, and I, Hokushin, am what would be considered S-class.
Okay, Well, I must be the idiot here because I had it in my head that the tunnel between Demon World and Human World had been sealed off for good. I shouldn't be surprised when the story changes anymore. Now S and A class spirits can enter Human World?
No, Yusuke, that's not quite what's happening. We came here without using a dimensional distortion. We are here by a much easier and discreet way.
Could you back it up a step and explain for us?
Well, it's just that it's kind of a long story and I didn't want to bore you.
And since I did bother to ask you to explain, maybe you'd be polite and do it?
Right.
In my day, I never heard anything about a tunnel between worlds and S-class ghosts. I think too many things have changed since then.
Oh, yeah.
Right, back to business. Now tell me who you are or I start knocking heads.
A time ago, fear grew of the consequences if the S and A-class spirits were allowed through to the living world. Therefore, the Kakai barrier was erected, allowing only demons lower than D-class to pass through. All we had to do to get here was alter our power to a level lower than D-class.
Wow, so what? So y'all could do that freely? What the hell?
This is an organic device that all but disables our demonic power. This must be worn until our return to Demon World. There are other ways to enter the living world, but the rules forbid us. This device, however, has no rules written against it. This is what we must endure in order to visit the living world. We have these placed on us, but like all things, they are only temporary.
So you put a gross thing on you to get here. Now tell me what this has to do with me.
There is someone residing in Demon World who has requested to have an audience with you, Yusuke.
And who could that be? The demon that he brought out? The Mazuko demon?
Of course, I am speaking of your ancestor.
Yep, I knew it.
You here to escort me
I
back
knew
to
it.
Demon World.
That's
Is that more
crazy.
like it?
Yusuke,
Yes,
you
it
wanted
is.
this.
Like they say. I'd love to get my fingers around his throat. He's still got some power left in him?
Yes,
Of course.
very much.
Duh.
Fine! Let's go now! I'm gonna follow up on my fingers around his throat idea.
We limit our time in and out of this place because, as I said earlier, we abide strictly by the rules of Demon World. If you do return with us, Yusuke, it is then that you will become one of us.
I'm not following you.
To see your ancestor, to return with us, you must become one of us.
No one we bring back to the demon world can be an outsider.
All
Okay.
these rules. I didn't know demons thought so logically.
These are the written rules of our territory.
And our territory is no different from the other two that exist in Demon World.
You believe that there is no order to be had in Demon World.
Yeah,
This is
I
quite
thought that
true,
too.
but for Demon World, the chaos that reigned was the best law to be laid because it put everything into its natural place. The struggle between three demons has been shaking our world to its foundation. The problem exists in that these three battling demons are the three kings with the ruling power over all of Demon World.
I knew it. I was like, those niggas have to
Their
be the Three
hatred for each
Kings.
other runs very deep, the issue central to all living things.
What's that?
Food.
Okay.
All three of these demons find the satisfaction to their hunger in human beings.
So they gotta eat human. Wow.
One day, one of these demon kings spoke. I think we should stop all this feeding on human. But one of the other kings objected immediately.
I can't stand to have anything but human. And you won't believe it, but I've already taken steps to curb my appetite.
We should eat as many as we want. They multiply like they're fighting extinction as it is.
Three demons in constant disagreement with one another. And considering that each king's strength was comparable, the balance among the three was barely stable.
Right.
Therefore, they continue to push in a standoff that has lasted at this point for over 500 years.
500
That's
years?
crazy.
How have they not gone crazy?
Right?
Because these three demons share the ability to ground their emotions in caution and patience.
Recently, however, the balance of power has been shifting. The spirit who had the dissenting opinion about feeding on humans is on the brink of death. That spirit is the king of our territory, the master of war, Toshin Raizen. His illness is caused by severe malnutrition. Our king hasn't eaten anything for nearly 1,000 years.
Wow.
He continues to reject the food no matter who tries to get him to eat.
And the foods is still humans, right?
We don't
Or something
understand
else.
why he stopped consuming humans, knowing all the while it would risk his life. However, if all of
I
this
wonder if it's 'cause
turmoil is our
Yusuke's
king's decision, we
influence.
shall obey his every order to the letter and to the end. If our king dies, then we shall fight for him, but in our current conditions, we're not strong enough. The king is aware that you have been to Demon World once.
I remember. And thank you for opening an old wound.
The way I understand is that he had felt at the time your power was not great enough. He foresaw you would become a savior to us in the future.
You sound desperate. I bet you'd take help from anybody. You know you don't have a chance at coming out on top, so you're just clutching at straws.
To be honest with you, that is true. I could not come anywhere close to the power of the king and the other two, and neither could you. You are far weaker than I am right now, but this I'm sure you already know.
Well, Yusuke is always down for training since day one.
Something isn't clicking. But I can't put my finger on it.
I feel the same way. Something is not clicking
my
either.
Chain. You're telling me the truth.
You must trust us with what we have spoken.
Still, something don't feel right. I don't know what it is
There is one part of
either.
your story I don't have to trust, but I can find out on my own. It won't take much time out of your day to see who's stronger between us.
Would you like to try?
Now that's more like it.
He's gonna square up with all three of them, or just with the A-class one? Sorry, the S-class one. What a fucking story, yo. It's always some shit. What the hell?
I hope you don't think I'm gonna pull any of my punches.
That is what I would expect.
Wait a second, you two. You can't do this inside our house. It's just that the kids are upstairs trying to get some sleep.
Don't worry, they can sleep. We'll take this outside. Let's go.
That was neat. Have you ever thought of including a story like that in one of your books?
That? I don't think so. Something like that is just way too unrealistic. Okay.
But I bet you will make a lot of money.
You think Yusuke will be okay?
He'll be fine. He's an effective spirit detective. Not to mention he has the blood of a demon world king coursing through his veins.
Yeah, but didn't it kind of seem that blood is just what those three are after?
So, you gonna take that nasty-looking pacemaker off your chest? Because I sure as hell wouldn't want to be in your shoes if I were less than D-class demon.
I cannot remove this until I return to Demon World. But given your power, I can leave it and still beat you.
Watch your mouth if you want to live through this.
Now
Yeah,
that's how I want you
okay.
to fight me. I'm serious about this, and I want you to come at me with everything you've got. I might be D-class, but don't ever underestimate the power of the desperate. You'll be on the ground before these leaves have the opportunity to do the same.
Those are pretty strong words. Let's see you back him up! Maybe he lost some speed by downgrading to a D-class, or he's just not giving it his all. Either way,
Yusuke.
I'm still granting his wish. Come on!
What?
Not quite what you expected, is it?
Right.
This is my power. I could stretch and pick up a stone 20 yards away. So, I could crush your skull and you'd never see it coming.
Let's find out!
Bro, what kind of Elder Toguro shape-shifting motherfucker shit is this?
No matter how hard you try, it won't matter. You know, the more you fight, the more wound up you will become.
What the hell? Was it a plastic knife? It's a plastic knife, right?
Now, I've proven that I can beat you.
Oh, it was a real knife, but it was just that the blade was inside. Okay, got you. Or was it really plastic? It had to be plastic.
It's merely a toy.
Yeah, okay, I knew it. Okay.
Were I back to my S-class level, I would have foregone the knife and could have strangled you to death with relative ease. But now at most, I am only capable of this. Finish the battle quickly and efficiently, illustrate an example of my power, and my opponent feels defeated. Although that has yet to truly happen.
Right, true. So you get back to Demon World,
Tell me, are you convinced?
Not one bit!
You will just have to come with us to Demon World. There I can remove this from my chest and prove to you. We can fight for as long as we wish there, and you will come to accept defeat.
That's some mouth on you, and you're not gonna trap me into your dirty game.
You can't admit your defeat.
Losing a fight is something I can handle. I was talking about your BS story. Yeah, I had a feeling something was off when I was listening to you earlier, and I think I just now figured out why.
Would you care to explain?
It's
this?
like what the
said.
husband said.
My ancestor, the king of your territory, was the kind of spirit that feeds on human beings. You also said it's been about 1,000 years since your king stopped eating, and because of this malnutrition, he's busy these days knocking on death's door. And that 3 of you came here to abide by the wishes of your dying king.
All true, but you have yet to speak of the story's dirty part.
Yeah, but I have a question. I want to know why you eat human beings.
Very perceptive, Yusuke.
Maybe you need a minute to answer?
No. You have done good work.
One time I fought a demon that ate human beings, and I never forgot the stench. The same stench of rotting flesh that came out of your mouth when you got close to me.
I remember that time
too. I don't know what
too.
you're up to, Hakusho, but nothing gets on my nerves more than a deceptive stranger. Now stand your ground!
Please, wait 1 second. Let me explain myself.
And that was me taking it easy on you. Now, you start talking or I start punching!
As Yusuke's ancestor, a demon king, is locked in a life-or-death struggle, these 3 messengers have been sent to bring Yusuke back to Demon World.
Wow, guys. So that was really freaking... like, I knew something wasn't adding up. I'm really so happy that Yusuke is deadass not the type to just be very naive and everything and believe what he want to believe. Like, no. This shit is gearing up to be really good. You know, you got these 3 mysterious motherfuckers coming through telling Yusuke, yeah, you know, kind of telling him like this bullshit ass story that's kind of true, but that's also lies at the same time, just to see what they really want to do with him. But that's crazy that but I'm not surprised that his dad is basically a king. Okay, so I'm mad tired and shit. Probably something is not adding up right now with me. But ain't the demon that wants to see Yusuke, you know, that possessed Yusuke, ain't that his dad? Because I could have sworn they was saying something like that in this episode. Like, yeah, guys, what do y'all think about this setup? Like, I thought this setup was really good. It looks like we're gonna have some crazy freaking unexpected moments in store with this arc. And yeah, like, can Yusuke survive this arc? I don't know. Let me know y'all thoughts below, all right? All right, thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Johnny.